Yeah, I'm back drinking whiskey. Yeah, I needed a reason to go off. I think I found one. Don't know what legend is until you been around one. We popping champagne on the jet, think I've been wildin'. You're wild. Bottle after bottle, I just drank a gallon. Yeah, since I was young, they say that boy he got some talent. I put some gold up on my teeth and my medallion. My favorite time of day to name my second album. The sun go down, it's like a monster just came out of. I just wanna chill and tuck off with a bad one. And y'all be stressing me out, fuck, I need a Valium. I remember when I first made 30,000, and now I spent that on some dinner, eat Italian, yeah. We really did it, bro, we came up from the bottom, yeah. It's what it is, I swear I see it, how I call it, yeah. I swear you looking like an L, you not far from it, yeah. And not just going to the booth and then I vomit, yeah. The neighbors knocking, all complaining about the volume, yeah. I bought that house, bitch, I don't understand the problem, yeah. They bite the swag off stealing juice, I swear they robbing, yeah. I swear my lifestyle 97, Dennis Rodman, I needed a reason to go off, I think I found one. Don't know what legend is until you been around one. We popping champagne on the jet, think I've been wildin'. You're wild. Bottle after bottle, I just drank a gallon, yeah. Since I was young, they say that boy, he got some talent. I put some gold up on my teeth and my medallion. My favorite time of day to name my second album. The sun go down, it's like a monster.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 12 Gauge Uncut. Welcome to the 12 Gauge Promotions, the podcast that brings you the inside scoop of the world of professional wrestling. Today's episode, we have a special guest. I know it's not who you expected. In the world of pro wrestling, we've got a card subject to change, which is pretty common. Skrilla the Great, apologize to all of you. He had to work a little bit late. Some of you guys that don't know, we do have shoot jobs too, and we have to take care of the family. So we are introducing a remarkable young talent, already well-decorated champion of North Georgia and actually international. The international kingpin, the street prince, Tyrese Murphy. What do we say, Tyrese?
What up? Okay. That was a long intro, but hey, you got to me, baby. Talk to me. What you want?
Well, Tyrese, I appreciate you taking us on the last minute. Man, for those of you who know, I worked on some cards with you, and I worked with you and around you and watched you for quite some time. Although we may stand on two different sides of the fence when it comes to how the crowd and the fans see things in wrestling, we're still there's, I would have to say, the elite level of competition that we provide for each other. Maybe one day the 12 Gauge will face Tyrese Murphy. So until then, tell me a little bit about Tyrese Murphy. What got Tyrese to throw on the boots and the tights?
Well, first of all, my brother, I love that you like to live in fantasy world because trust me, the day you actually face Tyrese Murphy will be the greatest moment of your life. Okay, but what got me to put on the tights and put on the boots, I had to say the first moment back when you can get the WWE like collectors DVDs, remember back in the day like that. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
It's cute that you said DVDs because I remember VHS.
Yeah, so do I. Okay, but keep up, old man. It was when I saw my first DVD actually was of Eddie Guerrero, and man, from seeing him from start to finish, like from his rise from as a kid watching that, it inspires you, especially when you're not really the tallest dog in the yard. Trust me, it really does inspire you, especially coming from where me and him both come from. Like it really does, like kind of give you that sense of hope. So if it wasn't for Eddie Guerrero, it would be no Tyrese Murphy. That's all I have to say about that, because I will give that man his flowers every single chance I get.
I respect that. I completely agree. one of the very, very best that the ring will ever see. Rest in peace. Well, tell me a little bit about. I want to know, and I know it's not far from you because hell, what wrestler wouldn't have it far from? Show me some of that bling, and tell me where you earned it from.
Some of my bling. Oh, excuse me. Where we gonna go? We're gonna go with the precious. This is the FTA National Heavyweight Championship. So, won this like way back in December of last year. And this is the belt I took to Mexico and turned to a world championship. And I won it in South Carolina at a ASWA show. So, and this company's actually based out of New England, Massachusetts. So yeah, that's kind of where this represents from. And here we go. What we got? Oh, the Broken Limit Championship. Now, I won this over in Tennessee at No Limit Pro when I knocked the hell straight out of Jason Xavier, man. Like, oh, you should have seen it. It was hilarious, trust me. Fair brass nuts really doesn't get the job done. I'll tell you that much, but, I digress. So,
well, it was once said by Booker T.
Oh, okay. So you're going with the Booker T joke?
Well, I'm just saying, Booker T once said, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Is that right? Is that one of your mottos that you live by?
Well, one of Eddie Guerrero who said, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. I was just on the song. But yeah, exactly. If you're not cheating, you're not trying because, hey, they say cheaters never prosper. Well, yeah, where was I going to go with that? Oh, yeah. By any means necessary. It's kind of how I live by. That's one of my mottos. Because, hey, I don't consider myself to be cheating, but at the same time, I do say win at all costs. That's just how I live, man.
All right, I hear you. Well, tell me a little bit. Let's sort what people don't really discuss this very often. What inspired your ring gear? You've got, I would have to say, one of the best looking ring gears out there. So much so that, I hear there's a few people that's trying to rip them off right now. The whole design.
Of course, a lot of people are trying to rip me off. And I appreciate, y'all want to inspire to be like the great Tyrese Murphy. I mean, you never will be, but, it's cute to try. But what inspired my ring gear, this is going to show my age a little bit more too, was the Motor City Machine Guns. Because how they caught me, because the whole punk rock vibe they kind of had going on, especially with the spikes, and then one wore tights, one wore shorts, and I was like, I don't really do the whole speedo thing. I'm not really, the tights are kind of like taboo in my opinion, but at the same time, I wanted to bring something new and fresh to the table because I don't like being like everybody else. It's boring and it's lame in my opinion. And it's too many people trying to be like everybody else already in this world. Okay, everybody's trying to be a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. I say screw that, man. I'm me. You like it or you don't. I don't care. What you see is what you get. But you will respect it.
And I can respect that. I like, one of my pet peeves in this business is someone who shows up into the ring with tennis shoes and blue jeans and they expect to be a star when they can't invest in themselves.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, back in the day, like I did when I first had my first pair of ring gear, I did spray paint on it, to get my own designs. But that was back when I had a different mindset and a whole different outlook on things. Until I actually got smart enough and actually became more realizing how you need to be a professional. And when I see guys, so many of them wearing tennis shoes and jeans and everything, I'm like, dude, who are you supposed to be? What are you doing? Okay, put some effort into this. And even if you're trying to do it as a hobby, which I really disagree with, in my opinion, but if you're doing it for that, or you're trying to do what I'm trying to do, go further, put the time, put the money, do whatever you gotta do, but be committed. Don't just be like, just here for the kick. Because that shows one lack of effort, lack of respect, and also just poor lack of just character, personal character, in my opinion. Hold on, let me
Absolutely.
put my goals down. Hold on, it's so
Yeah,
heavy. Being
don't
a
hurt
champion,
yourself there.
being a champion, just it's just
You're
you'll
strenuous. I can
you'll get
see.
there. You'll get there, brother.
I appreciate that.
uh,
Well, I'm going to go with the fact that as we talked about that, I hear a lot of people, and I don't become everybody's favorite person for saying this. And they were like, "Well, what do you mean you need to look like a wrestler?" Well, for me, if you walk through Walmart and you look like you're like everybody else in Walmart, if they can't pick you out, that's a good sign you're probably not going to be a great wrestler. If you just blend in with the crowd. This business is about standing out.
Yeah.
So,
I said, you know how many times I have had this exact conversation with somebody, because it's so ridiculous. Like you think you just walk up in a one. This is a sport. Let's be real about it. This is still a sport, people.
absolutely.
So if you're gonna walk into this sport, put it this way: would you actually walk into the UFC or any type of style event? Would you walk up in there, hop up, do the training at least, and make it somewhat by, and actually get in there, think you're gonna actually get the win and be taken seriously? No, you're gonna get eaten alive. You're gonna get laughed at, and the and the joke the jabroni who has to put you over. Well, that stuff sounds weird. You get the point,
It's
right?
okay.
The
People
jabroni who
often get
you're
nervous in
gonna,
front of the Georgia Legend.
huh?
I said it's okay. People often get nervous and tongue tied in front of the next Georgia Legend. So it's all right. Just take a breath.
Okay, yeah, okay. I keep believing that. But still, my point remains that you can't just get into something just because you think, oh, it's so cool. Oh, if this guy can do it, I can do it. I'm like, no, not everybody can do it. Okay, it's a different mindset you gotta have. And if you think for 1 second you're gonna get up in there and just play and be taken like, oh, I'm a big badass wrestler. Oh yeah, I'm like Ultimate Warrior. No, you're gonna be a fucking laughing stock. Excuse my friend. But you're gonna literally get laughed at and not even be taken serious. You're just gonna be like, hey, there's Joe Smo from Jiffy Lube. No, when I walk into Walmart, if I ever once been in a Walmart, but when I walk into to a store, where it's a mall, or if I'm just out, doesn't matter. I'm always getting eyes looked on me. I'm always asking about what I do to look this way. I mean, hey, it's just God given stuff. But at the same time, you literally have to take this as an accountability to yourself. Like you have to literally look in yourself and say, hey, if I want to do this, I have to be fully committed. I gotta cut out the crap, and actually take the take the first step. That's just it. I mean, the first step is just showing up. It's just like a test. You get points for just writing your name, don't you? So if you want to actually be a wrestler, put the time in, put the money in, and get into a gym and actually look like something that people want to pay to see. It's not that
Amen.
hard. It's
Definitely
not
preach
rocket
it. Get in
science.
the gym.
Really.
So
Like
yeah.
man,
All right, Tyrese.
yeah.
Here's one for you. Your finisher. What do you
Yeah.
use as your finisher? And when did you start using it?
Well, my finisher's called the Murphy's Law. Not the mother, it's just Murphy's Law. And it's a triangle choke. And I really just it just came to me one day in training. Like I always needed something. I wanted something that I can pull out of nowhere, fucking torture you at the same time as I'm making you beg for mercy. So, and what better way than to actually try to suffocate somebody? So, of course, thank you. I know they're fire because they're on me. But what better way than to win the fight and also have somebody literally break down like, oh god, like it's hilarious to me. Like, I have a very big violent streak. I know that about myself, and I'm accepted that. That's why I'm in this business. That hey, make money and get the fight. That's kind of the whole point here.
Gotcha. By the way, guys, some of you saw Stuart Bailey said those glasses are fire. I would agree with that. They're pretty cool. So what I'd like to see is some of you guys also, you can comment on here. I will, me and Tyrese can see your comments. We will answer your questions, or at least I will, and Tyrese might if he likes your question. So there's that. So yes, please participate with us, and we'd love to hear from some of you guys. Tell you what, Tyrese, let's take one quick break here for a second, and let's give some sponsors a little bit of shout out for a moment here.
And everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows something about it. And I won't answer now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. So who he gonna get and what he gonna do? Run up on me if you want to.
All right, we're back, and we appreciate those sponsors. Hope you like that little mix up I did.
I like saw half of that. Like it was just like, I. It just went fast. So fast. Like I'm not even good about that.
So Tyrese seems to be in an extremely good mood, and I don't know why that is tonight. But
I'm always in a good mood, man. Like, come on! I wake up every day. I look like this. I have a hot woman. Trust me, I'm the best.
Okay. All right.
My life's awesome, and I have also come on, these like.
Gotcha.
I have what do I have to be mad about? What do I have to be depressed about? Like my life's going pretty awesome.
That's right. That's right.
I'm only 24 years old, man. Like, come on.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, let's talk about the wrestling career as you know so far. As I hear, you are debuting tomorrow, as it is in Deep South. Yes, great promotion. I'll give them a shout out.
Marco.
So what I want to know is so do you know like your match or you know who you're going to be facing yet?
I honestly have no clue, and I could give less of a damn. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. It's all the same to me, okay? All they are is a stepping stone until I get to where I'm trying to go. Okay, I don't really care who you are, what you go by, what you came from. We all had the same we all had similar backstories here. We all came from something. But guess what? In that ring, when that bell rings, it's all about what's in here and what are you willing to do and how far you're willing to go to get the win.
Gotcha.
So
all right. Well, let me ask you. This may be a touchy question for you. So, my previous guest to you was Zero. You and Zero have tied up on occasion. The wind didn't follow your way those times. So, how do you feel about that? And the next time, do you look forward to facing Zero again if that opportunity does arise?
Oh, I'm praying for that opportunity to arise because, like, let me be frank with you here, Rocky. Zero really took something that I really, really wanted from me. He really took the one moment I have been working for not damn near, for frankly 2 years of my career. Yeah, I know it's a short time to be doing all the things I'm doing, but yeah, that's where we're at now. But everything I worked for to get that one moment and to finally claim victory, and Zero takes it from me. So yeah, there's a little animosity there. But trust me, next time me and him do meet, I'm gonna make sure his punk ass don't get up. and that's just where I'm at now. Because you pissed on my boots, brother. And Rocky, I know you're a country boy. Trust me, I know you're a country boy. Yeah, so you know the movie Tombstone, right?
All too well.
Yeah. Well, Zero. I know you got only one friend, and that's that big orangutan Andy. But but when me and you do meet, you better have your back because, brother, I'm your Huckleberry. But that's all I want to say. I want to move away from this. Okay, I was in such a good mood, Rocky. I was in such a good mood. Such a good mood, man.
Well, tell me this, because I know we all have these stories, especially me.
All that crap, damn. I was getting so happy with you.
Well, let's get back. It's still a little bit better.
How dare you, sir?
Pro wrestling, as we both know, it takes a huge toll on your body. Some guys think that ring's a trampoline. I can tell you for sure it's not, and you can attest too. And steel chairs. There's not a good way. There's not a good way to be hit by a steel chair. So the back of my head has staples in it from that.
Oh damn! No, I got slammed on freaking off the top rope into thumbtacks and Legos one time, man. And I would never do that again. But also the fact, people, do you have any idea how embarrassing it is to be in your early 20s and have back problems, pinched nerves, both knees going out. Your neck can barely even move. You have any idea what it's like to even drive back home with half your body hanging off and literally your face feels like it's swollen on one side and you can barely even lift one arm and you have to drive like this the whole time? Like, you ever had that? Have you? I'm literally asking you people, have you? No, of course not. Because that was what happens when you're a pro wrestler. Okay? It's a lot of risks we take, and I hate the discredit we get for because what you people don't understand, what certain people don't understand, or people of polite society don't understand, is that when we get in there, we're taking real risks. We're taking liable physical risks right there. Okay, so it's not a game when we step on in that square circle. No, this is real. Whatever you take in there, wherever you get hit with, it is real and it hurts like hell. And also, when you get slammed, it's not soft. Like you said, Rocky, it's not a trampoline. No, you don't bounce back up. Once you get slammed on that, it hurts. Trust me. Even the ring I got slammed on in Mexico, I got slammed in that ring, bro. It took me 15 minutes just to catch my breath again. Absolutely. Literally, I was sitting gasping for air half the time.
Now, since you brought up Mexico, tell us a little bit of how does Mexico, how is that wrestling different? Are we talking lucha libre styles or?
Yeah, it's a lot. It was definitely lucha libre. So I mean, because it's Mexico, like obviously, but yeah. From what I saw of some of the matches, it was all lucha. It was beautiful. It was moving in such a violent yet it told the story. Put it that way. You know what I mean? But it was one match they had in Mexico. After my match. Okay, we all know about grudge matches. We all know about hardcore matches. We all know about bunkhouse brawls. We all know about all that stuff, right? We all know about, when things gonna get out of hand up in here. Things kind of got pushed to the limit. Well, in Mexico,
remember to hydrate, folks.
In Mexico, they gotta take that to a whole new level. Cause man, it was like I got it when I saw the match that came out to us. I immediately got like almost childhood flashbacks. I was like, this was like some gang shit up in here. Like these guys were, this was some gang warfare if I ever seen something like this. This was real. Like this took a new level. They were beating the hell out of each other. It was left and right. It was all over the arena. It was blood everywhere. I was having a great ass time. And I was drinking a little bit there. I was hyped up. But all in all, man, I can't wait to actually go back to Mexico and do that 3 month tour. And I also can't wait. I've been wanting to drop this too, lately. Come November 8th, I will be me and Curtis Black will be headed over to Ecuador and Colombia. So it's gonna be an international double shot we're about to pull off right now, folks. And this is my
Gotcha.
first international double shot, so I'm like,
So you mentioned Curtis Black, and I've met Curtis before. Do y'all tag? Is it a tag team? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
huh. So there's yeah, we are a tag team, and we've had like one or two at least tag team as far as I can remember. But we fought each other a bunch more, trust me. And one match we've had, not one match, every match me and him had has been the most violent and like just like brother, like we do not play. We literally we had that type of friendship where we would drink together, we would laugh, we'll crack, we'll talk some shit. But at the end of it, we get in the ring together, we gonna kill each other. Like we gonna beat the piss out of each other. No holds barred. Like we love each other like brothers, but at the same time it's just hey, it is what it is, man. But tell me what you thought about your experience with Curtis Black. You tell me you met him once. Like when did you meet him again?
I met him once. I met him. I want to say it was at KLT, and it may have been at Superstars that I met him. And I think we met backstage. But it may have been the Superstar show of last year, where I think it may have been when me and you initially met at the fairgrounds. I think that was when me and you first got our introduction with one another. So at some point in time, but I can't remember exactly, but I think it was Superstars that I met him in. I want to say he worked the Rumble that night or the elimination. I may be wrong. That may be, there's a lot of matches and a lot of chair shots between that.
I know. Yeah. This is not a safe business.
No, it's not. It's a dangerous business. Why do we do it again?
Because we are not normal people.
This is true. This is absolutely.
We are not normal people at all. And even though I look like an Adonis, I'm not a normal person. I mean, hey, you think a normal person would literally get paid to beat people up for a living?
So let me ask you. I'm gonna get a little touchy into your character, and I'm gonna ask you to get a little personal.
Why are you gonna get touchy with me?
You get touchy, yeah, right? Well, you're all baby oiled up there. I figured if you threw a few more layers of,
I am not baby oil. I can get baby oil. Hold on, do I have it right there? Do I have any? Let me see. You know
we might get some of these people to pony up some money if you start throwing up the baby oil.
Sure, you want me to oil up people? Let me drop my cash down.
But joking aside, though, little Tyrese. Let's talk about 4 to 5 year old Tyrese. Did you come up? How did Tyrese come up? Was it a rough upbringing? Was it because I almost had the feeling you're going to say yes because mine was rough.
Mine was very rough too, mainly because of family. You know, we were just like that, and it's a rite of passage. Every family got to be a little rough with it, especially growing up in the time we did. Okay. And we grew up around here, like, I grew up around Center Point in Winona, Alabama. So those are not really safe areas, but it is what it is. But once I can give really a really good story a real, at least a flashback, at least from you said 45, right?
What's that? It?
You said 45-year-old Tyrese.
Yeah, I mean, you can be any
Yeah,
age
45.
you want to be.
Yeah, 45. What age I want to be? What age I want? What is it? Well, 45-year-old Tyrese was kind of a smart ass,
So
very
nothing
bad.
changed
Got a
there.
lot of had a lot of belts put to the ass. I can tell you that much. But also but as I got older, like say 13-year-old Tyrese, doing karate at that point, then wrestling team. Actually, no, four 4 years old. I was actually on the wrestling team. Yeah, from fourth grade all the way to high school.
Okay, so high
In
school
high school,
athlete.
Tyrese could say I was very, very, very good looking. I was pretty looking as hell. I looked adorable.
So
Every woman.
athlete, pretty boy. Okay, we got it. We got it. I was completely the opposite. I did not do team sports, and I was an MMA competitor. So because I didn't like working with other people, so I liked to. I was my own team, and I preferred it that way.
That was the same thing with me too when I was on the wrestling team. Because halftime I was the only one who represented the school for the team, and I had no problem with that because I like wrestling better because, like you said, just me and this guy. It's just one on one. Like I don't need no help with this. Like
Yeah,
that's why I also love the singles division because it's like, hey, it's just me and you now. Because although tagging is fun and having a team with you, having your boys with you that watch your back and you want to share, that's all good, well and good. But in reality, I really want, I really want just my to win on my own. I love that feeling, that satisfaction of getting the job done by myself. Like, hey, is because you gotta remember, hey, you start alone and you die alone. So why not conquer alone until hey, maybe you lead a team and then of individuals and then they conquer on their own as well. It
that's
doesn't
good
make sense.
stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Something
Well,
wrong with
Wolfang 53, William Littlejohn. So what's next for Tyrese Murphy? You got to get another drink before he answers that.
Ecuador. I just told you, Ecuador and Colombia. That's what's next for me.
Ecuador and Colombia. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's
So are you bilingual at all? Can you speak when you're over there? Do you have to like just yell at people and hope they know what you're trying to talk about?
I am not bilingual at all. Like I'm trying to be. I'm trying to learn. I always want to learn different languages, and I really never had to yell at anybody when I was over in a different country. But I think that's more like your type of deal. So I would, Rocky. One day I'll let you come with me to a different country because I just think that'd be funny as hell.
It probably would be because I'm just a huge gringo at that point. Like
Exactly. That's
6'2", 235 pounds. You know, they don't know what to do when they see like I'm Andre walking around unless I'm visited with Big Ben Bishop or somebody with me. Then I'm the small guy.
Yeah, you're the small guy.
Then I'm the small guy. But that's not my normal. So
man, when I walk into different countries, there's only one song I play. Suavemente, bésame. I love that song.
I would have assumed it was Living La Vida Loca, but you know.
No, that's more your style, bro.
So, Tyrese Murphy, Kingpin talks about the honeys. Now, I've noticed something about Tyrese. Tyrese is 24, is that right?
Yep.
24. And I don't think I've ever saw him with a lady under 40. Now you laugh, but you know I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong at all.
Not wrong. So there is an affinity there for the older woman. You need a dictionary. I can use a big word and hit you with it.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming because I'm so left.
Well, 12 gauge uncut. I'm gonna bounce around and hit you with something you just don't expect. And I know Tyrese wants to be really careful and answer this question.
Hey,
like,
I am honest about this. Like, yes, I do. I have no problem being with a woman who's older than me. I mean, hey, I prefer it anyway. I mean, ever since I was 4 and 5 and my whole life, literally. Like, I literally told people when I was in high school, my age limit is 30 and up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's always fun when.
And also the fact, let's be real, Rocky, don't hate because I like a little season on my steak, okay? Don't hate because I like my wine, like, seasoned tip of steak. Right.
Fair enough. we done made this man break character now.
Hey, here's the thing: when Tyrese shows up, you ain't gotta worry about your dogs, you gotta worry about your wives and your mothers.
Oh. All right, Stuart Bailey and Wolfang 53, you heard that. I think the phrase is hide your mothers, hide your daughters.
No, hide your wives, hide your mothers.
All right, we'll go with that one too.
Now your daughter's in the third, hey, why not?
So, Tyrese, who is in your sights next? Who is the person you want to get in the ring with? Or what title do you covet the most right now?
That's a tough one for me right now, man. Of course, Zero's in my sight. You just had to make me bring him up again. Thank you so much. You're not in my sight. You're not even down anymore. You're like at least number 3 now. You're at least number 3. Maybe number 5. There's so many other people above you right now. Man. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to see how this run at Deep South is going to go, because trust me, I know they got gold over there. It's only a matter of time before I see something that catches my eye. And as far as who's else in my sight, it's whoever wants to get in my way.
I'll be honest, I think you're playing a little safe. I think you want to shoot and tell me somebody's belt that you really want to go after, and you're holding back. Come on, Tyrese. This is Uncut. I want you to tell me whose belt do you think you can take?
Nope. That was cute, Rocky. That was really cute. But I don't like to. I really don't believe in just sharing my plans, man. I believe it's very wise to plan in solitude.
Okay, so it's kind of like you got that little briefcase.
Say what?
It's kind of like you got that little money in the bank briefcase, and you're just going to hold on to it and cash that in when nobody's expecting it.
Yeah, something like that.
So there could be, you could have a briefcase in your mind that has, let's just say, some big masked wrestler in it that you're looking to take out when he least expects it. Yeah. So we'll say we won't pin you down on that today. So we see that you got a game plan and you're going to hold to it. We can respect that.
I appreciate the effort you're putting into this.
So, well, beyond wrestling, what does Tyrese do to chill out?
What does I do to chill out? Well, Tyrese likes to sit in the sun, just let it, just relax, just simple things in life, and enjoy my cigar. Or if I'm feeling up for it, which I always am, probably just go to the gym, work it out, or even to the dojo, start doing some kickboxing. Either way, it's all, in all in all, it's all about how I feel for the day. Moms and daughters. Yeah, moms and daughters. But
I think you may have created a new fan here.
apparently so.
Yes. So you will probably have a new follower by the time we finish this, and you never know. And so he might need a stepdaddy. Actually, I don't know.
Roman bullshit. I mean, can I cuss? Because I've tried so hard.
I prefer you keep it PG-13, but
I got you. I keep it PG-13 because I'm like some of it's gonna slip out a little bit, but I want to be respectful because how I try to catch myself. Southerner to southerner.
I got a feeling this might be your girl. I don't know. I mean, that's just going to be an educated guess from the 12 gauge right here.
That one caught me off guard. That caught me way more off guard. The real thing. Yes.
So,
yes. I'm enjoying this so much.
Your career just took off in a whole different direction after this podcast. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna have signs. You got signs held up in the crowd, and I will tell you, I would appreciate you in the future if you see a 4-year-old. Do not tear their signs up. So,
okay, okay, look, I tore one little kid's sign. Boo-hoo. I mean, suck it up. It's a sign. You can get it at Dollar Tree or something. Okay, God. I'm in a big deal. Like, you know what? Kids need their feelings hurt sometimes, people. Okay, the world's not a nice and happy place. Okay, realize that. Jesus.
So, but it's a pretty name, by the way. So how do you say that? Malaya? Say it again. How do you say her name? This one right here. Let's play it again since you acted dumb on me.
I didn't hear you. Kind of cut that on.
I said, how do you pronounce her name so that we say it right?
Ma.
Okay. She's helping out more than you are. Malia?
Malia?
Is that
Maya? What you say Malia? Where you get
Mella?
I say Malia. I think Marina. Like from WWE said. That's what I thought it said for a second. But no, it is Maya.
Maya. Okay. Mayella. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to. My wife has an unusual name too, and so so she has Tania, Tenia, and most people who don't have the time and they just call her Tina all the time. Yeah. so I get that. Pretty name, by the way. You better take care of her because she's got a lot of proof and dirt on you now after this podcast.
Yeah.
So, parting words. We are at 43 minutes, so we're going to start wrapping this up. I want to parting words. Tell me, Tyrese Murphy, what's the plans? Where are we going to see Tyrese? If I invite you back a year from now, what kind of conversation are we going to have?
I guess we'll find out in a year from now, huh?
That's right. A year from now. I'm asking you to call your shot.
I ought to call my shot?
Yep.
Well, brother, you called me, so,
I did, and we do appreciate you answering. So we do. This business can take, when you schedule something, we do it live at 8:30, and so I do apologize. I think y'all got we got a great guest here in Tyrese. But I know some of you did. We did advertise Skrilla, but Skrilla the Great will return at some point in time. We will reschedule that. And Tyrese is showing you off like the free show right here. Whoa, let's keep. I said PG-13, bro. PG-13.
I keep the pants on. I'm just showing the B cut a little bit. I gotta get them paid. It's a cougar war about to happen. I gotta show them what they fighting for. Okay. Do this for my America.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So 12 gauge uncut at any time can go off the rails and just has.
It always has when I show up. Come on.
Yes, absolutely. So, well, guys, so this has been a great episode. I appreciate once more again Tyrese Murphy for taking us on the last minute. I do look forward to bringing him back. We will make sure to keep his pants on in the previous episodes too.
I can't promise.
So, OnlyFans is not something that 12 gauge is associated with in any way. After this is over, if you decide to get in touch with Tyrese Murphy, how do they find you, Tyrese?
Well, find me on Instagram at Tyrese_Murphy. Then you can find me on Facebook, Tyrese Murphy. Those pretty much my own platforms. Find me, follow me, and enjoy the ride.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for the episode 1, Tyrese Murphy. Because the original was episode 0, so we are starting from 1. He is the first guest, or the number 1 guest for the episode.
I'm always number 1, baby.
So thank you. Until next time, beware the 12 gauge.
Welcome to my house, that's PG violence. Land to the throne, sleep in silence. I put your body in the dirt, and your face on the like they thought you had me. Make you slump like a punk while I laugh, you bleed. Should've known better than to ever trigger me. Oh no, hell no.